So, in this moment in time, I would like to discuss the essence of being versus the essence of doing. So, a lot of times we do things for our loved ones. However, how beautiful would it be to be with our loved ones and be in love with our loved ones? So basically transforming our to-do list to be. Isn't that interesting? So sometimes, like, let's say in relationships, we build up expectations and we build up certain ideals and we have, these images of what it should look like. What, like, for example, when you're first dating, thinking, you got to go out somewhere and you got to pay for something and you got to do these certain things and, hold back a little before opening up, all these to-dos. Now, what if the essence, if we could just free ourselves to be? You're feeling connected when you're being. It's like, if we can be together in the foundational love, then as we're being together, we can do together. So it seems like the foundation would be to be together, then build up into doing. For example, this morning was a very beautiful experience. My husband and I, instead of just going and doing our devotion, doing our dishes, doing our tasks to get prepared to go do our work, well, to be honest, I woke up this morning and I said, I just choose differently. I choose to be. So I went to be outside. Then I asked my husband to come join me to be outside. And it ended up we spent 4 hours just being together. And in being together, we were able to come to a middle ground in the relationship. Instead of having expectations, we can have clarity of our intention. So that way understanding and conscious communication can flow. By being together, we were able to kind of, literally while we were sitting at a table, put things on the table, certain things as we're being together. Reasons to be together, how to flow and be together, boundaries to be able to be together, different things. So a lot of transmutation, a lot of clearing, a lot of transformation of energies was occurring in the essence of us just choosing to be together. And as that went through, some of the misunderstandings got clarified. Some of the past hurt stuff got, illuminated into forgiveness. And it went right into us being together and in love together. Aww. Being in love together. We really just had such an amazing energy. And then as that foundation was built of love, of being together and clarifying in our beingness, then we proceeded to go do the things we need to do. And now I'm making a video and, to go do the things he needed to do. And so it created such an amazing foundational love by just being in love and being in that foundation. Elevates the energy so that it's more productivity can flow. More of the things that you were like, I gotta do, gotta do. And that can be very draining. Instead, it's energizing, and then we can go about being in our activities of the things, and they're naturally getting done, let's say. So really, to be would be the victory. Be together first. It's like, we'll figure this out later. Let's just go do what we need to do, and then we can be together later. But if you just start with that foundation, I guess this is mainly like in regards to relationships, but this could be in regards to anything. Be with your situation before you go try to resolve it. Like do anything to resolve it. Be with it first. Sit with it first. Feel with it. Understand it. Get clear with it. Have a pure intention with it before you just go do something about it. First, fully understand it by being with it. Then that creates the platform for transformation and amazing love energy to come through and clarity. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could be a situation. If you can sit with it and be with it, then you can go do something to clear it. But first sit with the being so you know what it is to do. So the foundation to be creates true productivity. Sorry, I was going to say one more and went to another. True productivity into doing. So you're just in that state of being. So now your energy is flowing. Naturally, your energy is coming up. And it allows solutions to flow in better than forcing yourself to go do something about it when you're not fully clear because you haven't sat and been with it. Be with it. Be. It's like there's some uncomfortable stuff, let's say that we decided to sit and be with today. But in taking that courageous act to be together, help clear it so that it doesn't keep going to another pattern. You do. Never quite sat and been together with the situation. And we're wondering, why is it not clearing? And the patterns keep going. It's because we didn't sit with it. We weren't being with it. We were trying to do something. And in trying to do something, there was no victory. But when we sat with it and we were being together, it transformed itself into a victory, which allows us to go do the things we needed to do without any of this lingering energy or, like not knowing, is that energy still going to be there? What if I, let's say, go buy this person a gift? I'll go do something for them. I'll buy something for them. I'll go take the trash for them. But it never quite clears it, right? It's nice and it's good in the moment, but it never quite gets to the root. So if you really want to get to the root of something or build a foundation on love so that your life flows, be with it first. Sit with it. What is your goal? Be with your goal and your vision. Be with your vision. What do I want to accomplish? Why do I want to accomplish this? Sit with it. Really understand it. Be with it. Then go make action and do things to bring that into reality. Very, very important. Very, very important. To really address something and to really grow, you got to be with it. Even when it's uncomfortable, be with it. Be with your loved ones. Be with your situation. Before going and doing something, first be with it. I'm not saying don't ever do anything and be in non-action all the time. Not what I'm saying. I'm saying is sit with it, be with it, get clear about it. Then that way the action is basically work smarter, not harder kind of thing, because now you've sat with it, you're being with it, you have a clear vision of it. Then when you go to do something, it's very, very clear. There's no indecision. There's no guessing or assuming that if I do this thing for them, then they'll be, fine with whatever just happened and let it go. Not necessarily. Excuse me. Not necessarily. But if you would be with them, I feel amazing. Like with my husband, just being with me with some of that stuff that was like, I was trying to do something about it. Like, well, if I just go do this, I'll forget about it. Or if I just go do this, then it'll help me just let it go. It's just not been working that way. So we sat with it. We were being with it. And wow, it was like, we were both like, oh, we're just feeling so much love after, yes. And sometimes it takes time to be with it. So you gotta be patient. There's a lot of bees in here. You gotta be patient to allow it to take into its form before you go do something about it. So we were with each other and being with each other for 4 hours. And in 4 hours, then it cleared. Then we were able to go do something else without feeling like a heavy, dense energy of like thinking, oh, I have to go do something about this later. Now we don't have that pressure on us. We're feeling free of it, you know? I'm not worried about tonight when he comes back, I'll try to, you know, do something. I'll make him dinner and then I'll go in again and see if I can get this cleared. You know, none of that works. So by being together, we really had a transformational experience. And I know I keep saying this repetitively, but the reason is because something so simple as a lot of times we do things for each other. However, how much more elevated and conscious would it be if we would be together, be in love together, be with the situation, be with the intention? Because then you become one with it. Then it can elevate into a higher state of being. Higher state of being. Human beings, to get to a higher state of being, have to first be with themselves, be with others, and be with their situation to elevate. So, many blessings. And I hope this helped. And I hope that, you know, a lot of us will start being in order to allow and receive and give and do. But by first having that foundation of being love, being with our situation, being with our loved ones, being with clarity, being one with all. Thank you and many blessings.